Tesfaye here. In our previous video, we have seen one of the 4 principles of object-oriented programming called inheritance. We have seen these 3 classes, 4 classes with main method, with the one which contains main method. So we said, as we indicated here, the dog class inherits the animal class from here, and also the cat class also inherits through this keyword extends. So based on that, we implemented this, as you may recall, or you could go back and see the video. So in this implementation, in this main method, we created an instance of dog for the dog class, and we called that dog class and give name age, which methods we called from the animal class, the parent class, and then we inherited, we called this method bark method from dog class, and then we print out that. And also we created 2 instances of cat, one with a sound method, one with a run method. This run method comes from the parent class animal. I'll show you here. So this run class has the printout all animals run or walk. If we run this, so we got this output. So that comes from the parent class. I forgot to mention another uses of inheritance. Let's create this run class in the cat class. Okay, what will happen? So I'm gonna copy that, but I could write, but I just copy the run class. Run class is from here to here. Okay, and go into the cat class. Just paste this after the other method, and in here, this comes from the parent class, but I change here the implementation, saying let's say my cat. What is this cat there? We made it's Fleur. Fleur can run or walk. Now this is what I want to show you. So this cat, this Fleur, an instance of cat called run, but this run is in 2 places. One which it implements before was from parent class, but now it has in its own class. So what gonna be inheritance do? Does it inherit previous one as before, or use the one that is in its class? Now this run, this cat is not gonna use the parent method. It's gonna use because it has its own. If we run this now, as you can see, now it is no more the previous print. The previous print from animal class was all animals can run or walk. Now it takes my cat Fleur can run or walk from this class. That is one we didn't mention yesterday, we didn't see. Other thing we didn't mention is we didn't, as you can see, we didn't instantiate the parent class here. We can call a parent class as any other class here. Animal, let's say animal, and we can give any name, new animal, as any other other class we did up here, and we call that, and we can call any method from here. Now let me call the run method. Just let me change that n to lowercase a, and dot run. This is a call from a parent class, so there is no any confusion for this. It gets from there, and if we run this, now we have that from just the parent class on, and this from the cat class for flower, for the new cat flower, and this run brings the first one, and this run brings the last print out. This was what we didn't mention. So today I just want to include that. Today we are going to see abstraction. Abstraction is very similar to this. Now we don't need this. Okay, we close them. Abstraction uses inheritance. That's why I brought first inheritance. Without inheritance, abstraction doesn't work, or it's maybe difficult to implement. So we're going to create 2 or 3 classes. Okay, one is, what should I use? Let me use a class bird this time. No, I better use into my other new object-oriented package. So a class bird. I create class bird and I use parrot as a subclass. Okay, and in this class bird, I'm gonna create a method called sing. Okay, public void sing, because they all sing, and in here I'm gonna say system dot out dot print line. I'm gonna say this let's say all birds say trip trip. Okay, system, sorry, yeah, it's extra. Okay, this is just normal class at this time. If we run this, we don't have any output because we don't have main method here. Okay, just like yesterday. So I'm gonna create parrot. Okay, to extend this, I'm gonna create class parrot. I'm gonna say extend this bird. Okay, extend this bird class. Okay, but in here I'm gonna give a parrot another method, public void. I'm gonna click sound. I'm gonna create sound system dot out dot print line, and what do parrot say? Let's say parrots sing, I don't know, they whistle, they shoo, maybe shoo. Okay, parrots sing shoo. Void. And so in order to check or call to print, we have to have implementer class or with a main method, class with main method. So I'm gonna create that. Okay, class. Now this will have a main class. So this is abstraction test. Okay, and I'm gonna call. Now I'm gonna create instances of these two. Okay, here I have public method, main method. Okay, and I have public in all, public methods, public class. I'm going to make them abstract to test. Okay, just this is a normal inheritance I'm doing at the moment. Abstraction is one way of making code secure. Okay, so I'm gonna test this parrot. Let me say my parrot. I'm creating a new instance of parrot. Okay, my parrot is equal to new parrot class. Okay, this instance, this is a sample or an instance of a new parrot class. My parrot dot sound, that will directly call the parrot sound class and print that. Let me show you. That's it. So that thing is okay, and I can bring bird. My bird is equal to new bird class, yeah, and not breed, new bird class, and I can call the method in there. Now my bird dot, what is the class we have sing, is it? Yeah, we have the method sing in bird class, method sing. And now when I print this, I'll also get the implementation from that class. Why is it a little bit yeah, there's space over here. Okay, now if I change to this to abstract method, okay, if I change this public to abstract, so this method is changed to abstract, and this should be, let's see, now if you go here, now we can't instantiate the class that is marked as abstract, cannot be called anywhere. That applies to any class you have. Okay, if you change this to abstract, and now you can't call the parrot class as well. So this keep that code in Java, for example, that printout in Java. If you want to keep that secret and only to this method, you just make it abstract, and then there is no way that can be printed. As you can see, it says can't instantiate the type bird. Actually, the reason is because it is abstract. So in order to do that, the only way is to make it public, which is exposing to public, and then you can do with it if it is public stuff. Only if it is public stuff, now you can call those and implement in there. Otherwise, you can put your implementations in here, like as we were doing in the previous all videos. You will have your main method here, and then in your main method you will have this new method to be implemented. But if you, in order to make it non-public, you have to change into abstract, and that abstraction will keep your code safe. So this is very important, because if you do everything public and then the code you're doing could be lost, could be stolen, could be made corrupt, could be changed. Somebody calls, for example, a bird here, and they can manipulate that printout, could be a different thing. So to protect that, you change that to abstract, and then nobody can create those. This can be like hidden somewhere in the, it may not be open like this, okay? They're not open, but if you can just run this one, okay? This, you can just run this one. This, whether it's open or closed, doesn't matter. So you can only open this, and then you can run your program. For example, the yesterdays, I don't have to open everything there. I only open the implementation method, and then run. Whether they are closed or open, it still calls them and print out what is given in each method. And this is abstraction, and I hope you download this code and practice and read more on it, and do more exercises for further implementation of this concept in object-oriented programming. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.